Well, hello and welcome back. A big Calimera to you all in probably the Northern Hemisphere, isn't it? That's where most people are watching from. Although there is one chappie up in Nicosia. Big shout out to Sir Chris. Hopefully you're going to pop down and see us in Paphos as the time progresses, and we'll get you a paintbrush so you can come and help us out on the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. Anyway, big Calimera to the guys that like to come and watch Mr. Paul drive around in a car. And not much driving at the moment, as we can see, because we are in gridlock traffic. Yep, rush hour traffic in downtown central Paphos. Andrea in charge of the traffic lights, and things are going a little bit slower than normal. But here we go. We are hopefully going to get through these lights. These are the traffic controlled lights, so they've got cameras on them. If you go through them on amber and red, you get a fine. If you go speeding, you get a fine. A bit like everywhere else in the world. These modern technologies are coming to Cyprus, and all of us locals are not happy because, you know, what was wrong with going through the odd red light or two, especially if nothing was coming the other way? Well, it doesn't matter if it was, does it? You know. Anyway, for those of you familiar with the driving styles in and around Paphos, and Paphos in general is worse than Limassol and Nicosia, so they say. But I would disagree. I was in Nicosia only last week, and well, the president's motorcade, what can I say? He's a bad driver. Well, he probably wasn't driving. He was probably sitting in the back, probably with a frappe and a piece of pork kebab or something like that. But anyway, and a cigarello in his mouth, talking politics and all those kind of things. Anyway, talking about politics, let's not upset the president of Cyprus and get deported, because obviously the Marika and Me Lounge Bar has got to open up first, and the grand opening date for that is the 15th of March 2025. And I'd like to say a huge thank you, and I mean it sincerely from the bottom of my heart and Marika's heart, for all of the help and advice that you guys are giving us in the comments. And if you want to pop in and see us, Steve, yeah, thanks for all your comments. If you're here in early December, we'll be, well, in the Marika and Me Lounge Bar most days, probably. When we're there, I think you'll find that the front wood doors are either open or half open, that sort of thing. So if you want to pop your head in and say a big hello, please do. And you never know, we might have some soft drinks or that sort of thing on hand, and of course they'll be free of charge because the bar will be open, so don't worry. We may even have the odd can of Karo lying around for people that want to pop in and grab a paintbrush, these kind of things, shall we say. Anyway, in this part of Paphos, which is downtown Paphos, as we can see, it's a little bit quieter because it's a little bit more relaxed, isn't it? This is the holiday destination of a lifetime. And most of the bars and restaurants don't open until about 9ish, many 10ish, so therefore there's not that many staff whizzing around, is there? Simple as that. Although the hotels are in full operation, aren't they? Because obviously those staff have to get in early, but of course they've beaten the rush hour, which we are in now. Well, we're not, are we? Because it's now gone. Anyway, Hotels Road coming up. Crocodile Pub is on the right hand side. That's the Olympic Lagoon 5-star resort right in front of us. Who likes to stay there? Let me think. Oh yes, Lady Sue and of course Sir David, who will be back in Paphos for the grand opening of the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. And I was in conversation last night with those couple of pains from downtown in damp Cardiff. And apparently they're coming to Paphos in a couple of weeks, and they wouldn't want to miss the opening. What were their words? I'm trying to think. They wouldn't miss it for the world. That was it. So they booked their flights to fly in March to come to the grand opening as well. So they can dance and prance around with Dame Anne and Baron von Cigar, Lady Victoria, Lord Steve, Lady Heather. The list goes on and on. There's a lot of people coming in, especially for the opening of the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. Anyway, let's get back to it. Alexander the Great Hotel is coming up on the left-hand side. Favourite hotel amongst many people, Dame Anne included, Lady Maggie, Lady Ness, and of course the girl has just left that hotel and gone back to downtown Wellingborough, getting ready for Christmas now. Probably walking Barney the dog as we speak. Who's that? The girl of the sweetness. Oh, so sweet Caroline. See you soon. Now, this is heading into the main event, shall we say. Bar Street is coming up on the right-hand side. This is a new park area, and rumour has it they're going to put some lights on it, which would make it look very, very nice at night. That's the Nest pub, by the way. Annabelle Hotel on the left-hand side. Lots of shops, lots of businesses, all waiting, especially for you. So you know what you do, don't you? Get on that internet and find that good deal, or that place that you want to stay, that special place. Or perhaps if you're not familiar with Paphos, find somewhere and drop it in the comments and ask us our opinion, and we'll give it to you impartial and let you know if we think that that's the place for you. But of course, don't forget to give us a little bit of information about you. You know, what do you want? What sort of age group are you in? And then we'll tell you if we think that place is the place for you. We've taken a right. We've just come past the main entrance of the Dionysus Central Hotel. We've got bars everywhere, like the Democritus restaurant, the Alcon restaurant, Delegates, Indian restaurant, and now this is Bar Street. And why have I come onto Bar Street, you're wondering? Well, there's lots of bars, isn't there? But of course, just to show you where the brand new Marika Lounge bar will be on the 15th of March 2025. Well, I mean, it's there now, but it doesn't open until the 15th of March 2025. Remember that date, and maybe plan your holiday around it, or maybe, like many people, just fly straight in. There it is on the left-hand side, that scruffy building, which slowly but surely will be transformed into the Eden, the Hollywood of downtown Karo, Paphos. Marika and me at Hollywood Lounge Bar. Sounds good to me, yeah. And Lady Angela dropped in the comments last night that apparently under the carpet on the left-hand side as you walk in, there is a dance floor. So we'll be uncovering that soon. And if there is, oh yeah, we'll do it up, and we'll invite you guys to come in and do a little bit of dance with me. Well, those kind of things, isn't it? Right, let's get back to the main event, get down that road to the promenade and the harbour, because a lot of people like to see the blueness, don't they? And a lot of people, like I say, like to get on that internet and look for that perfect place because they understand that the sky is blue, the sea is blue, Mr. Paul is dressed head to toe in blue. So that must mean one thing. All that is missing is you. So come on, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because Paphos Cyprus, Marika and me, oh yeah, we're waiting. We really are waiting, especially for you. The main event is coming up. You're going to get a view of the downtown Karo Paphos promenade early in the morning. All that's out is the odd jogger and a bit of maintenance work and a few cleaners. And we'll circumnavigate the rear streets and we'll head into the harbour for that view, isn't it? That view that is worth dying for. A lot of people like it, so don't click off just yet. And of course, if you do like what you see, hit the like, smash that subscribe. Please don't forget to keep on coming back for that little bit more of my complete and utter madness as I take you on my travels in and around Paphos. And of course, if there's somewhere that you'd like me to go, drop it in the comments, and you never know, that little video may be coming very, very soon indeed, especially for you. Now, I've got a feeling that Marika has stolen my lighter, because when I got into this car, I had a lighter, and when she got into this car, I had a lighter, and now she is not in this car, so that means that she has stolen my lighter. I tell you, what's going on in the world? So there'll be no lighting in the big boy, but you are going to get that view, I promise you. And it's starting right now. Look at that sea. It's like the milkiest, 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 milkiest lake in the world. And there's the harbour kiosk, and in the distance are the harbour restaurants. If you want to keep the channel afloat, don't remember, there's a few ways for you to do it. You can help us out via the comments section on YouTube itself, and that's where you can hit that heart-shaped button and gift us that couple of bob. You could actually buy a brick in the Marika and Me Lounge bar in that way for £50, but don't forget to drop in the comments that that's what you're doing. Of course, on top of that, you can actually go and help us out via the Buy Me a Coffee platform as well. And of course, you could buy a brick for £50 via the coffee platform. And again, don't forget to drop your name and message into that comment so that we know. And of course also you can do it on PayPal. All you've got to do is look up Paul G Cyprus, Paul, that's Paul, G Gee, that's G, and of course Cyprus. Up a little picture of myself and Marika will pop, smiling and thanking you. Thank you very, very much for your company. I've enjoyed it, and hopefully you've enjoyed mine, and hopefully you'll come back and join me again very, very soon indeed. And there they are, watering the little balls. Let's hope they water the big balls as well, shall we? As I say. It is frustrating when someone steals your lighter though, isn't it? I think I'm going to go and kill her. That's what I think I'm going to do. I've just found it. Because what happens is when Marika gets in a car, she carries all sorts of things in cars with her. And I don't even get this from the camera, but she brought this. And this is like a little silly shoe, as we can see. And of course it's to hold rings. She had this off a friend today, early in the morning. Yeah. And these as well. These things. See? Earrings. Yeah. There we go. And she popped them on top of the lighter in the central cubby hole. So there we go. The sneaky little monkey is not such a thief that I thought she was. Time to light the big boy. And as I say, life is good. Thanks for watching. I'll let you enjoy the view for a bit. And we'll save the benzene and the planet. But that is a view, isn't it? Beautiful first thing in the morning. That little bit of haze. And of course it's the 1st of November. Can't be bad, can it? People jogging around, walking around in shorts and t-shirts, understanding that they are in downtown Cato paradise. Thanks for watching. If you're curious to know if you can hear that in the background, there's a couple of Gumbarus sitting in the car next to me doing exactly the same thing, looking out for that view and then having a chat, and they got the morning news on the radio. See you again very, very soon indeed.